Welcome back, people. Another episode of hashtag the pep talk. You know what I'm saying? I will be lying to you. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't want to do this episode still. I didn't want to come on and just talk about everything that's happened. Like, I didn't want to come on and just talk about the whole Black Lives Matter movement. Cause I felt like it's useless still. I felt like it was useless. I was thinking like, what am I gonna talk about something? And like, no one really cares. You know what I'm saying? But I was just deep in like, nah, let me just come on and give my 2 pence in it. Whoever cares, who wants to watch, you can watch in it. Literally still. But yeah, man's here with Garan. What you saying?
I'm good, man. How are you, bro?
I'm good still, man. Yeah, man, tell the people a bit about yourself and that.
So my name is Garan. Obviously on Insta, go as one Ufa, but Luther, innit? Luther is my middle name. And yeah, obviously I'm here with Squeeze today. We're going to be talking a bit more about the whole Black Lives Matter, the protest, the situation, the core, the problems, and just, like, I'm ready to speak, literally. So
yeah, man's literally man met you through DMs.
Yeah.
Let's give him a bit on that.
So
there
I've been watching Squeeze for a very long time. I know he landed this talk show, this podcast in like January, because it was something that from before I was always thinking about, but I didn't know. So then I knew when you entered the lane, I was like, who's this guy?
Yeah.
And then I knew it was the beginning of the year. So obviously everything happened. And then quarantine's like a big thing. It was a big thing for me. But it was a thing where I wanted to network as much as possible, kind of understand the guys and the people who are in the game. And then, so I was like, why not? Like, because I had that, that interview with Sterling.
Yeah.
So I said, nah.
How'd you get that? I saw that. Thinking, how did you get that?
Nah, the Sterling.
Did you DM him, Bears?
I was talking to I was networking with so many people, innit? So it was a thing where, like, obviously I do my training, my workouts in the morning. And then, like, when I finish all of that, then I start networking. So I'll just be messaging as much people as possible. So the whole Raheem thing was just a pick and miss, innit? Literally.
So you just DM'd him and just answered?
I DM'd the agency. The agency said he's going to be on live. So if you get your chance, just get your chance.
Okay.
Innit? And ever since then, it was just like, I'm going to do this. Like, if I know that everyone's at home. Quarantine's the best time. Everyone's just chilling at home. So let me just reach Squeeze. And then from there, like, the live was good though. It was very good, man.
Yeah. But wait, firstly, give the people a little bit of background. Like, what's the whole life thing that you do? Like, what is it? Is it?
For me, personally, so what I do, okay, I have a lot of interest in it, but my main interest in what I'm trying to pursue is football. Obviously, I play for Sutton, I play for the under 23s, and it's something where I know, people may say I'm quite naive, but, I love the game so much, I'm not ready to let go of it simply, and I'm ready to give it, and I always constantly give it 100%, but at the same time, I'm very interested into the whole public speaking thing. Yeah. So if that doesn't land, then you're going to see me here again, bro.
I hear that still. But yeah, man, let's get into it still. The whole Black Lives Matter movement was basically, it was, I don't know how to say this, but it was made more aware after the whole George Floyd thing. Yeah. Have you seen the video? Yeah,
that's one thing I wanted to tell you. I'm not gonna lie, till today I've not seen the video. And I wanted to kind of touch on it because it's a thing where we kind of see these things, even when I'm just scrolling through Instagram, like constantly. I think every single day there's a new death, and like it kind of, the whole joy. I don't think I can drag myself to come and watch it just because it touches me differently. And just knowing that it's still going on and I'm seeing it every day. There's always like a new death. Yeah, every single. Literally. I know there was a 19-year-old that died the other day, and because she addressed the whole there was a rape situation, and then she went hiding someone. She got kidnapped or something. So it's just kind of things that I just can't see much, because they're my people. Those are my, you know what I mean, the family. Yeah, literally.
Like when I saw it, like it was crazy. Like I remember when I saw it, like, I was thinking like, raw, like he's doing it, like he's basically killing them, and it's so obvious. Like I feel like now in America, the police, they're killing a lot more black people, and it's like they're doing it, and like it's like they know that people are like recording them on their phones or whatever, but like they're still doing it.
And they're still doing it.
It's mad.
They're definitely abusing the power that they have.
Yeah, literally.
But that's what those that are above us have always had. They've always had that power, and they're really just abusing it.
When you found out, like when this whole commotion thing was going on, like when everyone was properly standing up for black people, when there was like the whole movement, when literally everyone was posting something, tweeting something about the whole thing, like what was going through your head, innit?
So
what was going through your head?
I was tagged in like free of the, you know, I'm a black man. And for me personally,
same here, but I didn't want to.
Couldn't repost, and I said this I said I couldn't repost until I projected my own voice, because I feel like, and I'm not gonna come disregard, because I genuinely believe that that whole "I'm a black man" paragraph was beautiful, because everyone's coming, all these black men are coming together, and we're showing unity within the community. But at the same time, though, I felt like I had my voice, and I had a voice, and I felt like I could have said more, you know, than just what it was. And so I literally went to the protest, and that's when I said, I'm gonna take a stand, I'm gonna say what I need to say, then I'm gonna go post, because I feel like if I'm just posting, I haven't done much more. If I'm just in the comfort of my home, I need to go out, step out, and then do it.
Yeah, we're gonna get into the protest, but yeah, the black man thing, I can't lie to you. I think one person must have tagged me in it. I think I'm a black man, I don't tear people down or something like that, innit? And obviously, my thought process was like, cool, like, obviously, I get the idea of, cool, like, we're doing it to create unity, to bring awareness in it. But my thing was like, cool, if I do this, like, what am I benefiting? Like, what's gonna happen when I do this? Like, am I gonna get? Is there gonna be like a end goal? Like, I didn't want to do it just for doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
And
exactly,
obviously, I didn't do it because, like, not to me, like, oh, like, I'm cool or whatever. But literally, because I didn't want to make it seem like I didn't want to do it just for the sake of doing it. If
exactly,
that makes
I
sense.
understand. 100.
But yeah, moving on. So obviously, after the whole George Floyd protest in America, other countries including the UK here, started to protest, innit? So what, did you go to any protests? Did you?
Yeah. So I went to one on Saturday.
Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday, yeah. Okay. And I went with my boys, and it was a thing where...
Was it your first time?
This one, yeah. It was my first time.
I think a lot of people, he went to lectures to protest. It was probably one of the first time store.
It was just definitely something I couldn't let slip by, knowing I wasn't part of it. And I know me being part of it was a beautiful thing, therefore, because a society that I thought was never together, there was no like solidarity between us. That showed me something. Not all of us are segregated. We're actually a community, and there was so many people backing it more time. And so I went there with my boys, and I told them, first thing, I'm gonna get a mic today. I let them know from the get go. I'm gonna get a mic today. I'm gonna let you guys know. So every time I saw a mic, because I'm not really someone yet, and I don't really have a voice right now. So if I saw a mic, my eyes just triggered there, and I needed to go get it. So I saw it was like two other guys. There was like a guy called, I think, Uncle Guy Bunga, and then just obviously just little microphones. And it was really just me trying to express what it is being a black man, but at the same time moving forward. Because what is done is done. Like, I always try to reiterate that. Like, what is done, but it's how we move on, and that's where the progress really shows.
But yeah, I went to a protest as well. Where was yours? Was it in Parliament Square? Mine was in Westminster, where the Winston Churchill.
Yeah, Westminster. Yeah.
I think I went to work. I think mine was on Friday or Saturday or something. It was a new experience for me still. Like, when I went there, my legs hurt when I left home. Like,
for real.
But it was a cool experience just to see that, like, a lot of black people. I think there was even like people from different backgrounds who just came and just showed their support, which was cool. I think I was speaking to someone the other day, and they was saying to me, do I think protests and riots are pointless?
Yeah.
Like, obviously, protests and riots are like, in my eyes, like, I see it as like a short-term thing.
Yeah,
so 100. You go to a protest, you do a riot, and maybe the government might do something quickly. Yeah. But I don't see any long-term.
Yeah, no longevity. Yeah.
So like, would you say that it's a waste of time to go and protest?
I wouldn't say it's a waste of time. Is literally just like, as us, obviously us individuals who went to go and protest the other day, but then I feel like we're leaving a mark for those to follow in. So it could be a stand or something, but then what follows us has to carry on. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's a thing, if we just do it and then we leave it there, then we just have to go and do that again. So it's more like we're leaving a mark for those behind us to carry on for generations and generations, definitely. But I think it's a beginning of something. So you have to start with something. You have to begin with something. Anyways.
Cause obviously, like, I was speaking to my boy in it, and obviously, like, he was just saying how, like, he gets how people are angry and upset and all that, and obviously, but it's like, obviously, he's thinking, cool, once you protest, like, once you riot, what are you gonna do next?
Exactly, yeah.
And it's like, a lot of people, like, they might have this like short-term anger, we're angry, they might protest, and then obviously they might fall off.
Yeah.
And obviously, we shouldn't be doing that. Like, it's clear that the black man isn't respected,
100.
isn't like we're not equal. And obviously, I feel like a lot of black people, when something happens, they'll be on it, like they'll be like moving like they're upset, and obviously, but after a while, like think about it's normal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like once we protest, like once we riot or whatever, and obviously, like not saying that I'm for people who riot and that, but if you're gonna riot, if you really wanna protest and riot, make sure that you're doing something or you're constantly doing something when this is all like gone down, like when it's not as popular to be
exactly
to be
as
doing.
long as you like carry on the values and what you really stand for, you carries on, and like, it just wasn't temporary. That's what I was saying as well. Like I know that there was one thing. What was it like? Is this a movement or is this a moment?
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So is this just a moment? Is it just a moment, or are we moving as well?
Yeah, literally.
And it was just a thing like that. Like we have to just make sure it's not a moment and that, you know, because this is not gonna stop, and it hasn't stopped. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're still having murders and that. So
I think this, like even this week, I think every day I've seen a news report of someone saying how there's been a lynching in America, bro.
Yeah.
Like in this day and age, 2020, lynching, bro. It's crazy. So I just hope that like black people or even people who want to support the Black Lives Matter movement, this is not just, as you said, a moment. Like it's like a movement, something that we're constantly doing. But yeah, man, like what do you think people should be doing to
kind of carry on?
To carry on. Like what's the thing that you would say? Obviously, we're not geniuses, but like what would you say is, okay, we've done this, we've protested, we've riot. Like what's that next step for us to do to make sure that we keep this going?
Yeah, so I said in my thing, I kind of wanted to...
First, sir, what could you like briefly, like what did you say when you got the mic, when you finally got the mic?
When I got the mic, I was kind of just touching on like the whole racism thing, but like the roots of it. So I was kind of touching on like the whole education system. I feel like, but when we're young, like we have free will, but I don't feel like we're all mentally free because we're kind of fed what we're taught.
Yeah,
at 100%. Primary school and high school. So with a thing like that is the government kind of decide and dictate what we're taught. So in our history lessons or in our English lessons, we're kind of just taught like the British values and like white supremacy, and it's kind of like they're always trying to highlight that there's a racial hierarchy, that there is a superior race before we even understand what racism is. And I feel like that already puts us at a disadvantage. We're kind of like a step behind, but then we kind of think, okay, cool, like if you're white, then you kind of have this power, you know. And then even more time, like even in every environment that we're in, you always just see like a white male. I don't feel like there's not enough diversity where we're from as well. And I feel like you kind of just analyze and acknowledge that there is a hierarchy. And that's what I'm trying to touch on as well. Touch on the beginning.
It really does. What would you say on the moving past the thing? Like, what would you say about the whole black businesses and how we can ensure that obviously we can have an economic impact on the world? Obviously, we don't I think we hear this thing of like we don't invest in black in black businesses enough. We don't do this enough. Like, what would you say is that thing like we need to do from now for black people or for each other to make sure that we can survive on our own? Because like, it's like I feel like what hair shops, like shops that sell hair or cosmetics for black girls, they're mostly run by someone who's not black. Yeah,
exactly. It's like supermodels as well.
Literally. Like I think like, raw, damn. So it's like, what can we do to start like to make sure that we own what we use? Like,
what we produce.
Like they're making it and then we're just buying it.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
it's like we need to make our own stuff. Like we need to make sure that we can invest in ourselves, so we have like a economic, like let me say,
stability.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Do you know what I mean? So like,
for me personally, I feel like we first have to need to understand that. Like I always use the example. Like I've clocked it, but I never really clocked it till quarantine. When we step into Selfridges and places and that, we're only noticed by security guards. Understand that the people in Selfridges that work in Selfridges don't even acknowledge us. Yeah. Because they generally don't believe that we have the money to go and sustain that. So it's more like we're just wearing designer brands that like if you ask Mr. Gucci or you ask Mr. Louis Vuitton, I don't know if it's a Miss or Mr. whatever it is, do you want us type of people, our type of people, like where we're from, to where they wouldn't say that?
I've heard
quite a few. Do you understand that? Like, they wouldn't though. So it's kind of like we have to understand, like you have to go buy these, you have kind of need to invest into these businesses that value you as well. I don't think they value us or as Gucci and that. Do you get what I'm saying? They don't.
Yeah. I even saw a tweet or someone saying how the person he owns Off-White, he donated £50 out of what I think he's worth about £7 billion.
I swear he's black. Is he black? No,
Yeah,
he's black as well.
Yeah, he's black, and obviously he just don't. Like, obviously, what he showed about obviously that he donated only £50 or dollars to the black community or something. So I think that's true. Like, we need to invest in companies that actually
value us.
Yeah, like of course, like it don't need to be black, like only black people. But if the person doesn't value like where you're from, like your skin color, then why are you buying from them?
100%. And I feel like this has obviously been an opportunity for a lot of businesses to kind of like show that they're anti-racist, but I don't believe in that though. They're just doing it for the company, just doing it to kind of show that image. I don't find it hard to believe. Do you get what I'm saying? But no, like I kind of go back to the whole like there's a lot of companies that are kind of from us and where we're from, and like I don't know, I can give a few examples like Infected. I know there's Snow.
For real. Yeah, Snow is cold, bro.
I don't want to forget one. I know that I don't want to forget one. There's Snow.
Infected is a cold one.
There's
though.
Too Busy.
Where's my hat?
And Wade also shout Wade more time. But it's kind of like
humble and perseverance, literally, bro. Literally, bro.
But it's literally. But the thing is, they value us though, and they will do everything they can to kind of sell to us. You get what I'm saying? Because they are one of us, and they understand what it is to be like one of us. But I don't feel like those understand, like, because when you go into these London fashion shows and like, they don't really, promote that whole exactly. They don't even that whole what is it that long time ago Beyonce did that whole Reebok thing. I don't know. There was like a Reebok line, and because there wasn't enough of her, she declined. She didn't have it because she can't really go into a business, step into that business, and then kind of promote who she is if there's no one there that kind of resembles her. Therefore, though,
it's true. But yeah, man, literally, I just think as black people, we need to start to invest in people who have. Because I feel like there's quite a few undercover or low key black businesses or people who sell like people who sell things. And because they're not, I don't know, I think like there's like a stigma within the black community where like we don't want to buy from you because you're black.
Yeah.
In a way, because like, so like, let's say that. Do you get what I mean?
I feel like you'd expect like that type of discount, that type of fan discount. I can't understand what you're saying.
So it's like we need to be able to, if we're gonna invest in black communities, one, we need to play both sides. So like one of that is like we need to, so the black people who are providing these services, they need to make sure that their services are top notch. Like you hear like a lot of complaints, people coming on Twitter and making these threads about she's treating me this, treating me that. So I feel like we need to make sure that the black people who are providing these services, they need to be able to ensure that their thing is top notch and make sure that they're providing quality service. And also black people who buy from these black people who buy from these people, they need to make sure that don't ask for discounts. Like if your friend, if you see someone who's black, like who's doing something, don't be like, oh bro, loan me, or like. You know
I think there's a tendency. I don't know. I'm gonna shout out some DJs, not shout out DJs, but I feel like because I've heard of it, innit? Like if I knew you from before you were anyone, you kind of owe me discounts and that. I was there. I know that there's a tendency for these guys that my friend, not my friends and the people I know that. I was there before you anything, before you had a DJ deck or stuff like that. Like,
and the thing is, you would never hear that, or I don't think you would hear that from like a white person to another white person.
I feel like it just kind of be promoting on that 100%.
So I feel like as black people, like forget about if you're my boy, like 100%. If your boy or your like anyone who you know is doing something, just do it full price, bro. Like don't try and because you know him or because you know what I'm saying. So just I thought that's a good one still.
Now, because with a lot of this, we can talk about the whole racism things and what white people do to us, but at the same time we need to understand that we are part of the problem as well. And there's so many things that our mentality has to change as well. Therefore,
I'll say we're not part of the problem, but we have our issues.
That we have our issues that we need to fix. Sorry.
I'll say that because obviously there's a lot of things within the black community that is like.
I hear you.
So I feel like we need to make sure that we treat ourselves, treat our black women, our black men, our black people in general with all respect.
I have a question though. I'm not gonna go back to the whole Nella Rose thing, but do you what's your opinion
on the cancel culture thing?
Yeah, kind of like that more time. Like with the whole kind of discrimination on our own people and that sometimes.
I just feel like
because I'm not here to comment.
Yeah, literally. I just feel like black people, we need to stop or. Okay, cool. Firstly, the tweets that she made were not acceptable in any shape or form. That is known. Like you don't need to be smart, no, isn't it? But it's the way people were trying to say, because you've done this, you are now cancelled forever.
Yeah, for real.
That's my issue.
For real.
Like, how can you have that mentality when obviously you might not really follow Nella Rose too much in it, but I know she's done a lot for the black community.
No,
I know that
she's
probably made thousands.
She's made a lane for so many people, bro. She's made
thousands
a lane
of girls start to do YouTube the way she does it. So it's like you, like, obviously the people who were going out and saying, bro, like, she's cancelled, bro,
it's not still.
You cannot be doing that, because one, if roles were reversed, you'll be crying,
exactly,
you'll be
100%.
So treat people how you want to be treated. I'm saying, so like, my thing is, you cancel culture cannot. It does for me. How can it exist? If every single human being on this earth, they're not perfect. Like,
100%.
If you have not sinned, if you have not done anything outrageous, then you can be cancel culture in it. But I know we all have our secrets in it. Like, we've all done something that we don't want people to feel like to find out in it. So it's like, cancel culture for me is bollocks in it. Like, if someone does something, obviously draw them out, whatever. But like, when she's apologizing and people are saying, "No, I don't care," like, you're cancelled. Like, come on now, like.
No, I think because even more time when she was doing it, like, we all have to accept that being African was never a trend when she was doing it. Like, I'll be real, like, me myself, like, I'm Congolese and I'm young, and I mean, so when I was this is back at the time, I don't high school and that, like, it was never a trend to be lit. It was never a trend to have red lips and that. So I kind of understand it, but more time now it's kind of become a trend and that. But I feel like now we're more outgoing with our identity. I feel like now we're claiming identity where before it wasn't adapted. I feel like more. I feel like you would hide some type of things. You would try to fade away from the whole being African situation and that. And I don't know, like, that's one thing that definitely we have to kind of like grow into and kind of accept as well, like, who we really are. Like I said, I was going to talk to you about like the whole, like, even myself, I need to admit as well, I'm going to put this, if this relates to anyone, and I hope it does as well. If it don't, then like, even my Instagram, like, my name isn't Luther. Guys know my name isn't Luther. Obviously, my middle name is Luther, innit? But why is it I've chosen to put my name as Luther instead of putting my whole government there? My full government is Garan Luther Nimi, innit? Okay, but it's kind of like just hiding that identity within. Do you get it?
Do you think, that's an interesting one, but do you think a part of the reason why a lot of mandem, let me see, a lot of mandem nowadays, they've got a different name, or they've got a name,
like a tag, something like that,
Do you think part of that reason is because they don't want to claim who they really are? So let's say that, so let's say that you're Nigerian and your name is Oluwa, some long name. Like, do you think that's part of the reason why? Because
I genuinely believe, like, obviously their names aren't really established here. Do you understand? Because it's not really our type of world. And even more time, I don't know, like, I've started to clock and I know, like, you know, they'll always have someone's government, but their middle name is kind of correct. So then why is your middle name correct, but then your first name is a bit... You understand what I'm saying? Because even me, myself, like, my middle name is Luther and that, but where's the Luther? There's no common trend between that, do you get what I'm saying? So, but I feel like with all of this and what we're doing and the progress is coming, is more like accepting who you are.
Yeah, I feel like nowadays there's more and more. I feel like it's more like a lot of black people, they feel more...
accepted.
And they're coming out more, like, they're being more bold, which is good, innit? But yeah, man.
That's what I'm saying. I think like the first Afrobeat artist, I think, was Fuse ODG. And I think that was just like from that, I don't know when you released, but it was like 2013, but like, ever since then it's kind of been like a rise on it. And I feel like now, obviously before it was not like, it wasn't a trend to be African, but now, like, you got Afro Nation, that's part of it. That's us, that's who we are, and like, Afrobeats and that, it's loud.
I think the positive thing is like even though we're still being oppressed, like, we're still being things, like, I feel like
we're still accepting ourselves now.
Black people, we're making a lot of noise still. Like, we've got a lot of black artists, like, there's a lot of big black businesses, there's a lot of big black people doing things in the big world, I'm saying. So I feel like although, like, we're getting oppressed and obviously things still ain't sweet, we're still doing a good job.
That's what I'm saying.
Like, we're making I feel like we're making not the most, but like, we're doing well in it. Like, we're doing so much, for what we've been through, we're doing a lot still.
100%.
Like, yeah, man.
There's been such a change. I think we started. I think people started coming in 1970. If I know correctly, 1970. Now we're 2020 and that, so 50 years and that. But it's not easy to obviously come make that ground. But we're making ground, and it's kind of like now people are coming, and, you know, because I can relate so much to that whole Nella Rose thing. Because even when I was in high school, when Ebola came, bro, I'll be real. When Ebola came, it was being Congolese. It was techie, bro. It was techie. Being Congolese was techie, bro.
Yeah, there was a couple
I'll be
jokes.
real, like, it was just mad. Like, I'll come into the room everyone's doing.
Yeah. Cause like it's true still. I remember.
For real,
I remember still like back in secondary school, like when the thing came around, like if you were Congolese, bro, you like automatically people will think that I remember still.
Man.
But yeah, man, like what do you think like going forward, like forget about all the negatives, like going forward, what can black people do individually, as groups, as organizations, like what can we do to ensure that we're on the run, or like we're on the road to getting to equality, to ending this basically.
Definitely first seek knowledge, because you have to understand before you project, definitely. And I feel like the more you understand, the more you're awakened to, then the more you understand, you're kind of like, you'll be more towards that pro-black than it is, obviously. Definitely invest in our businesses, definitely. But then we grow as well. But then I don't think we should, I feel like black people as well, I feel like we undermine our ability as well. I feel like because there was one interview and the woman was saying that black people were only applying for like the admin jobs or the PA jobs because they didn't really feel like they could have been in like sales, marketing and that. So kind of like, don't undermine yourself, like know that you can do it. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's not easy, but you get what I mean? And there's one thing that definitely just kind of like puts like a barrier between us, is just like the skin color. Do you know what I'm saying? But then understand that our journeys are completely different. And then appreciate as well the character that you build as well by being black as well. Because nothing's going to come us to it easy. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's so many things that we lack as well. But bro, just understand that your perseverance, your resilience is going to come out and it's going to be good for you, literally.
I do feel like you definitely have to learn about the issue, like learn about the history of things that have happened in the past. Because if you don't know what you're up against, and I feel like even before the whole George Floyd thing, personally, I really did not, racism didn't really come to my mind too tough, I'll be honest with you. And like before the whole thing happened, I wasn't really in tune, or I didn't really know much about this whole thing. So now this happened, I can't lie, like, I've ordered a few books. I've watched a few documentaries, and obviously that's not a lot. Like it's not really, but obviously it's a beginning of something. So obviously it's progress, and obviously I feel like the if there's one thing that everyone can do, like regardless if you're small, big, broke, like you can just learn. I'm saying when you learn, like and you're educated on the whole issue, we can make strides still. Another thing I would say is we need to stop tearing each other down, bro. We need to stop bringing down black people so heavily.
For real. I don't know. I've never understood that though. Like I feel like when there's gossip and there's like entertainment, like regarding people such as like Ivorian though, like that's what I think. Right, Ivorian though are fabulous. So, like, that's what's going on right now. I feel like I don't know why we're just so glued to that. You know what I'm saying? But then we kind of neglect the whole, the actual things, the knowledge that we kind of need. You get what I'm saying? I feel like why. Like,
I don't know. Like,
I feel like that has to change. That has to change. 100%.
Like we like gossip. Like we like when things are crazy. Like it's like we like when things are, when it's all mixed up, when we're all like, when she says something, when he's, I'm saying. So I feel like we need to start. It would be nice to see a fellow black person who's hiding you in life at that current time to be just basically just stand up for you. I'm saying, like if there's any equality, like we need to speak up. Like we can't just be, oh, I don't care. I'm saying, like it don't apply to me. I'm saying, so I feel like definitely like we need to stop tearing each other down. I'm saying we need to stop doing that.
But Squeeze, quickly, what type of racist abuse do you kind of get on a daily basis?
I think the ones that probably most black men or most black boys get is probably from the police, innit? So I can name 2-3 times off the top of my head that I've just been stopped for literally no reason, just to waste time. We all know why they stopped me, because I'm black. There was literally nothing suspicious or whatever. So I feel like to be honest, like me personally, I haven't really experienced some deep or something that's made me think, oh, like this is actually racist, isn't it? But I feel like I've definitely been or I've experienced stuff like, it's like this is definitely racism, but they're trying to be sly. I feel like in the UK especially, it's very sly the way they will do it. Like they won't come out and be like, I'm saying. I feel like they will just literally play it very subtly. I'm saying. So I feel like with me personally, I haven't experienced racism directly. I think it's been indirect. Yeah. It's been a thing that, cool, he's black, let me stop him, or he's black, let me, you know what I'm saying?
They don't come front about it, they're not upfront with it.
Yeah, I feel like, but yeah, literally that's,
I think, like, just in everyday life, I feel like now that's just become normalized. Like, that's fine. Like, it is what it is. Like, if you're gonna look at me, or if I'm down the road and you're gonna cross the road, like, that's fine. Like, do you in it?
Bro, wait, stop. Deep it, look, I'm walking here, look, bro.
Listen, man.
Let's say that it's like 10 p.m. Yeah, I'm walking home. Obviously, I've got my hoodie on it, and obviously, like, I don't know, but I'll be walking, and obviously there's someone in front of me in it.
Yeah.
Cool. Literally, the other day, man, I had to stop walking so the person can stop looking back at me, bro. Because literally, they just thought, bro, this guy's got a hoodie on, he's black.
That's what I'm saying. So, like, I'm confused. Are we not trying to be covered up during the winter?
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, but
there's a stigma with that still. Black boys who wear hoodies still.
But I feel like the one that bothers me the most is just like trying to get my dream job, or even more time trying to be in an office job. And because I'm, because we all know, like, when we get those CVs and when the people checking the CVs, the first thing they check, or one of the main things they check, is the ethnicity. I know as soon as they check that ethnicity, they've scrolled past me. And more time, even before they've even checked my ethnicity, they check my name. This name is not an established name, or this isn't like a British British name. So it's kind of like, I think that one bothers me, because today, everyday life, I've accepted it. I'm like,
I think we just moved past about the thing that we can do just to...
Yeah, sorry, boy.
I feel like, apart from, I think we mentioned building each other up, so supporting each other, and educating ourselves.
Educating, definitely.
What other things would you say?
I say, like, more taking action as well, like more getting involved, as well as just being in the comfort of your home, because we guys need to understand that protests have been lived off, and especially before the whole social media thing, people were protesting with their lives on the line. Do you get what I'm saying? So I understand, like, social media has become a platform for us. But at the same time, like, remember the roots of the whole protest, the word itself is you going out there out of your comfort and you kind of putting your body on the line. Don't just be in the comfort of your home just trying to protest, trying to say this and that, because that's not what it is, and that's not really what it's about.
But I do feel like, obviously, different people, they have different
approaches.
So obviously, like, someone might want to prefer to stay at home and read and just post, and obviously they might have like a big following, and obviously they might choose to just post things and spread awareness that way. And so I feel like we need to just do what's best for you. So if 100. You feel like I can protest, go protest. Like if you feel like cool, like it's a bit techie for me to protest for whatever reason, then obviously do your part by, I don't know, like reading, retweeting, like it can be as small as that. You know what I'm saying, I feel like we need to be confident and be comfortable with the road that we're playing. You know what I'm saying,
definitely.
You know what I'm saying, and obviously, but yeah, if you can protest, it would be much more effective, I believe, or much more thing if you can protest, to go and protest. Or
on a personal thing as well, I feel like it's better because you go there and you see it yourself. You kind of understand. You're seeing all these people just shouting at the bottom of their lungs, and you feel it as well. I mean, it's always more important to feel, but definitely. I hear what you're saying.
But yeah, I think we're done,
Are we done, bro?
Yeah, bro.
Tangles.
I think we're done. I think we're done still. But yeah, man. I'm gonna catch you lot later next week, man.
It's been a pleasure, man. It's been a pleasure.
Literally, still. Yeah,
love.